Unit 6, My Grandfather. Grade 6, Term 2. 1. Grandfather. Number 1. Grandfather. Number 1. Grandfather. Number 2. Mom or mother. Number 2. Mom or mother. Number 2. Mom or mother. Number 3. Dad or father. 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 Number 4. Grandmother. Number 4. Grandmother. Number 4. Grandmother. Number 4. Grandmother. Number 5. Brother. Number 5. Brother. Number 5. Brother. Number 5. Brother. Number 6. Aunt. Number 6. Aunt. Number 6. Aunt. Number 6. Aunt. Number 7. Uncle. Number 7. Uncle. Number 7. Uncle. Number 7. Uncle. 8. Sisters. Number 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 9. A village. A village. Number 9. A village. Number 9. A village. Number 9. A village. Number 10. A fisherman. Number 10. A fisherman. Number 10. A fisherman. Number 10. A fisherman.
Unit 6. My Grandfather. Lesson 1. Activity 1. Listen, read, and number.
Who's that in the photo? It's my grandfather. That's your grandfather? Yes, sir. No, it's my mother's father. He was called Margid. Oh, the same as your brother? Yes, that's right. What did he do? He was a fisherman. He lived in a small village. The village was near the sea. Wow! Where did he work? He worked on a boat. But you live here. Yes, my grandfather moved to the city to work.
Lesson 1. Activity 2. Listen and say. 1. This is my grandfather. 2. What did he do? 3. He was a fisherman. 4. He lived in a small village. 5. Where did he work? 6. He worked on a boat. 1. Activity 3. Listen, read, and write.
Look, this is my family tree. Right, this is you and your brother. Yes, that's right. And this is my father, Mohammed, and my mother, Fatima. Who's this? It's my mother's sister, my aunt. Your aunt? What's her name? Her name's Maha. So this is your grandfather? Yes, that's right. His name was Margid. The same as your brother. And what was his wife called? My grandmother's name was Wafa.
Lesson 1. Activity 4. Listen, read, and circle true or false.
Tell me about your grandfather, please. His name was Margid, and he lived a long time ago. He was born in a small village, and he lived there in a small house. There wasn't school then, so he helped his father. What did his father do? His father was a fisherman. The same job as your grandfather. Yes, that's right. He liked his job, but he wanted to go to the city. So the family all moved and my grandfather started a new job. He worked in the market. Where is he now? He died 3 years ago. My mother was very unhappy. She cried for a long time. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. He was a nice man. I liked him.
Read and write. Cried, died, helped, lived, moved, started, wanted, worked. This is my grandfather, Majid. He was born a long time ago and lived in a small village near the sea. His father was a fisherman and he helped him with his boat. He wanted to go to the city to find a new job. My mother was born and the family moved to the city. In the city, he started a new job and he worked in the market. He died 3 years ago and my mother was unhappy. She cried a lot.
Unit 6, Lesson 2, Activity 1. Listen, read, and tick.
Wow, that's an old photo. Who is it?
Well, this girl here is my mother.
Your mother?
Yes, and this is my Aunt Maha.
So, these are their mother and father?
Yes, my grandparents. His name was Majid.
The same as your brother?
Yes. My grandfather lived a long time ago in a small village.
What did he do?
He worked as a fisherman, but then he moved to the city.
Is he alive now?
No, he died 3 years ago. My mother was very unhappy and she cried a lot.
Question number 2, read and write. Number 1, Majid lived in a small village a long time ago. Number 2, he helped his father. Number 3, he wanted to move to the city. Number 4, when his daughter was born, he moved to the city. Number 5, he started a new job working in the market. Number 6, he died 3 years ago. Number 7, Fatima was very unhappy and she cried a lot.
6, Lesson 2, Activity 3. Listen, read, and say. Cried, cried. Lived, lived. Moved, moved. Helped, helped. Worked, worked. Started, started. Wanted, wanted.
Ask and answer. Where did your grandfather live? He lived in a small village. What did he do? He was a fisherman. And what about your grandfather, Helen? Where did he live? Regular past verbs. They are verbs that happened in the past. Normally they take the ed at the end. Except for, there are 2 exceptions. If the verb ends with an e, we add only d. If the verb ends with a y and before it is a consonant like r, like the word cry, we change the Y into I and add ed. Okay, so I'm going to read. Majid lived in a small village. Here we have already the explanation. Lived plus the D equals lived. He helped his father. Help doesn't have E at the end, so we're going to add the ed equals helped. Okay. When he died, my mother was unhappy and cried. Cried. It ends with a Y, and before it it's a consonant R, so change the Y into I and add ed.
2. Activity 5A. Phonics. Look, listen, and say. S. 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 Books. 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 Z. 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 Numbers. 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 Is. 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 Houses. Houses. Houses.
Now we have number 5B. Listen and circle the sound. Olives. So which one is it? S? Is it the regular S, like S or Z or is? Number 2, messages. Which one is it? S or Z or is? Number 3, carpets. Which one is it? S, Z or is? That's it. Prepared by Ms. Noor Al-Azali.